is from Esports GG. Today's matches were very different from what we saw in the play-ins, and G2 was way more coordinated and making less mistakes. Were you hiding some strategies and gameplay for the bracket stage, or did you just prepare differently for this specific series against Gen.G?
I think it's not like we were hiding strategies necessarily. I think we just needed a bit of warm-up to get more ready. I still think we are far from where we want to be. I think we can be a lot stronger. But we definitely got a bit more used to the stage. And we're excited for our next match.
Next question is from Namin, over to Caps again. Kenya mentioned in an interview that he feels a special kinship with you after your years of close matches on the international stage. Do you have a message for him after this series?
Yeah, I mean it's definitely been fun to play against him throughout many years now at this point. Obviously I preferred the first time we met in 2019, but since then it's been a bit tougher. But we'll look to get him back later in the tournament.
And Broken Blade, this is from Namin, but you talked about how you individually struggled, especially in your first series against Furia, but today, against arguably one of the best top laners in the world, you held your own. So what do you attribute to that?
Well, I think the difference was that I felt very like I felt like a different player in the game against Furia, and I just struggled. And today I felt more ready. I felt more prepared. I felt more free to play my game. And even though that it was still hard because they were pressuring us a lot in all lanes, and they were swapping a lot every game, so definitely wasn't easy. But I think preparation is a big part of why.
Caps, question from Sons of KS. After taking game one in such a convincing fashion, Gingi quickly regained control of the series. So, what do you feel slipped away from G2 in the rest of this series? And what are some of the lessons you will take with you heading into the lower bracket?
Yeah, I mean I think definitely game one went well for us. And I think we managed to find some early leads, and then we just played it quite slow and managed to keep the leads. I think the next few games we dropped quite far behind quite quickly, and we didn't really manage to stabilize the game so well. I think they kind of managed to disrupt our gameplay a bit and throw us off our rhythm. So I think for the next series we will try to make the games on our terms, and if our opponents want to play very fast and lose, we'll try and punish it.
Next question from FD News. G2 has played the most matches in the tournament so far. Do you think that there is fatigue that the team has accumulated and which has costed you the ability to adapt to this series, or what do you attribute to that?
I mean, it's definitely tough playing a lot of games back to back. But I don't think there was any fatigue. I mean, at least right now, if there was, we will get a couple of days off. Like playing on stage, we'll still obviously practice, but I mean that's just life of a esports player. I think we have to play. Obviously, it was a bit unlucky with the schedule that we had to play this fast, but for us, it doesn't really change the fact that we have to win no matter what. So the next thing we're gonna do is gonna go back home and see what we can do better for our next match.
And final question for each of you. How would you describe Gingi's performance today using only one word?
You want to go first?
I'm just gonna say controlled.
I would say aggressive.
All right. And that concludes the press conference with G2. Thank you.
Thank you.